Chad, good morning, baby. Your mic sound choked here. Give me 1 second. Keeks, can you hear yourself? Hello.
Not really.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Chad, sorry, man. We had to do a quick setup this morning. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How's the audio? Audio good. How's everyone doing? Keeks, good morning, my brother.
Morning, brother.
Ready to eat Josie tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm keen, brother. I'm so excited for this trip.
Either hit or get it. Chad, how's the audio? Let me know if the audio is good. Apologies, we literally was struggling to get stuff working here. Wait, give me 1 second. Keeks, give me a 1 2 there. 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Testing. 1 2. How's that sounding?
Is that your best? That can't. Give me another 1 2. Give me
Alright. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2.
I don't even know what channel I am. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. No, that's not my channel. So I'm on 2 1 2. Okay, I don't know on what channel I am, Chad. But how's the audio? Bit soft. Okay. Wait. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Sorry, we just need to do a quick little remap here on the sound desk. How's that, Chad? Better? If anybody can just let me know now or forever hold your peace. Okay, sound is good. Is sound good? Mic check, mouse check, keyboard check, ready for takeoff. Beautiful. All good, brother. Okay, thanks so much, Chad. Alright, guys, welcome back to a new week. Last week has come and gone. This is a new week, so I hope you guys are mentally prepped for it and that you guys are ready. So we're going to get going here very, very shortly. And just want to check here quickly what we've got on deck for this week. Okay. Chad, how was the weekend? Everyone had a good weekend. Audio is pretty well. Ah, baby. Rydell, we need to chat, my brother. We're going up to Joburg tomorrow. I think you're in Pretoria, if I'm not mistaken. But we need to chat about that Rolio. The 2 R's, Rolio, Jack, Rydell, and the 2 G's, Chris and Keegan. 2 G's meet 2 R's. Gonna be an explosive one, Chad. SNR, brother.
Oh.
Hold back on those donos. Last time you crashed the stream with all the donos. But, I think we're good. I think only 4 o'clock we've got load shedding. But, Chad, anyways, let's get this week going. Not too much going on today. Just a little bit later tonight. CPI. Tuesday, a lot of PMIs coming out. And Wednesday, I think it's NFP. Yeah, it's NFP this Friday.
Yeah, it is this Friday, yeah.
It is NFP Friday, Chad. That is a new month, new week. Alright, so we've got quite a bit going on, not too much going on today, so we're going to see what we do there. But Chad, as always, let's just invite the creator into the session, and we're going to just start off with our morning prayer. So you can close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open. But our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen, amen. Where 2 or more are gathered in my name, there I shall be. Do we have some agreement here? We just need 2 to agree. We've got 1. We've got 2. All right. So the Father said he is here. Chad, beautiful. So this meeting will be blessed irrespective of what we do. So let's get going, Chad. And again, if you're Muslim, Hindu, whatever, I I love all of you guys, so please don't feel offended that we're saying a Christian prayer, Chad. It's all love from me. So yeah, just have to start it right. We've talked about the 3 F's in life: faith, fitness, finance, and you can't have the one without the other. I wouldn't say quiet about my faith, but I got challenged, and I thought, let me bring that in, because a lot of my blessings is purely from grace, undeserved, and can't deny that. Chad, okay, let's start off the week. Gonna start off with the dollar as always. Let's look at the weekly. So last week, very choppy. We had a massive top week, massive bottom week, closed bearish. And again, remember that key level I talked about last week, 103.63, still a key level. We were bearish on the week last week, and we actually closed bearish. Little choppy, came back to retest this weekly rejection level, and started trading all the way back down again. Actually gapped down this morning. I'm still bearish due to the fact that we're below 103.63. So some of you might say, Chris, are you crazy? How are you bearish on the dollar? Chad, these are 2 consecutive bearish weekly closures. I cannot be bullish into this. We either need a bullish break to the upside, something like that, a weekly bullish candle, or we need some type of reversal. So I'm still expecting this test of 102.70. I can only get bullish once we trade above 103.63. So make a note of this, screenshot this, 103.63. That's your pivot to go bullish if we can trade above that. Daily time frame, let's quickly look at the daily. All right, so Friday closing bearish, taking out a previous daily high and then closing right back into this range. So we've got this tiny little range to work with. This is basically a 0.2% range that we need to be working with, and I think we're going to start seeing some downside momentum once we trade below 103.33. So let's see the 5 minute. Let's quickly establish where we are on the 5. I just want to make sure that this daily 200 EMA, okay, remember this daily 200 EMA, big level, so keep that in mind when you trade dollar index. Okay, beautiful. Asia highs still intact. We've already closed this gap. Asia lows still beautifully intact, so can't do too much now. We're going to need to see how we develop into the open, so keep that in mind. Daily is bearish for me. Apologies, Chad. Give me 1 second here. I can't wait for that interview, brother. I'm back in Cape Town now again, but just let me know when and where, and I'll pull through. Beautiful, Chad. There you heard it from the man himself. Rydal Fix, the one and only. Okay, US 30, Chad. Let's talk about it weekly. Last week we were bullish. We did get a bit of a bullish weekly push. Go and check last week Monday's analysis. I told you guys we can come all the way back here to test this weekly breakout zone, which we did. Basically an inside week. What is an inside week? We basically traded within the previous weekly candles high and low, so nothing has really shifted. It shows me that this is purely a range, some type of correction. So on the week, I'm going to go neutral. And the reason I'm going to go neutral is because we haven't got a weekly breakout. We don't have a wick to fill. We already filled 90% of that wick. So on the weekly, I'm going with a neutral outlook. And what I want to see here on the daily, okay, beautiful, Chad. Here we can see that nice retest of this key level. Started to push up 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures, so this becomes a confirmed support. 2 bullish daily candles, 2 weekly candles, that's usually when I confirm a resistance. If you don't know by now, now you know. So I'm expecting us to either push through to break this resistance area, or you've got the outside chance where we just continue bearish and this becomes some type of double top. So I'm I'm more inclined to the bullish outlook at this stage, because if we're going to see a weaker dollar, we're going to see a stronger Dow and NASDAQ. So I'm going to remain bullish, and I want to see us trade above this daily key level, this daily resistance area. And I don't necessarily want us to come all the way back here to test this key level. Why not? If you look at your daily candles, remember I told you guys you can use daily candles to predict structure as well. What do you see from these lows? These lows are continuously being higher, so I don't want this to be taken out, because then that's going to shift bearish. And also you can see that these highs are higher, so that is purely just looking at a daily time frame. There is your bullish order flow, higher highs, higher lows. Very, very simple. And that is why I do not want to see Friday's low being taken out, because then that becomes a shift in structure. And I've also mentioned it 100 times, it takes a lot of volume to break a previous daily low or high, even a weekly high or low. So 5 minutes, we're going to change the weekly pivots very shortly. We've got our Asia high all the way up here, quite a nice big Asia range overnight. So 80 is looking relatively bearish at this stage, so a little bit of a pullback. This could all be considered some type of correction. So I'm going to say levels to monitor today. Daily pivot, definitely daily pivot down here. That's also the round number 39,000. And then obviously Asia lows. If we can hold Asia lows, start pushing bullish, I think very quickly we can start taking out these highs here. So keep that in mind. Not necessarily looking at sell scenarios at this stage. So before we go over to NAS, just want to see what Asia did overnight. So what did Asia do? Nikkei closing up 0.5%. Hang Seng closing relatively flat, down only 0.16. Just want to make sure, yeah, no, the markets are open. So relatively muted overnight flows, so nothing too much to look into there. Going over to NASDAQ, beautiful. I was neutral on the week. If you go back to the analysis last week, I was neutral due to the fact that we closed bullish up against the previous resistance area. And I told you guys we can expect price to continue higher, but this was the key level that you had to monitor. So no bottom wick on this weekly candle. I would expect at some stage that we can flip bearish, create some type of bottom wick, even come all the way back down here, 17,963, and then continue bullish, but definitely bullish on the week for me. I'm not selling into a bullish weekly candle like that at this stage. So weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. We called the bullish move on Friday. I told you guys this was a beautiful daily breakout above that key level. Go and watch that analysis as well. Beautiful move played out there. And on a 5 minute, what do we have? 80 firmly bullish. Let's quickly look at the 80. Bulls are in control all the way. So let's just get our Asia range quickly sorted here, Chad. Apologies that things are moving a little bit slow, but I just want to do a very thorough analysis for you guys, seeing that we are out of office tomorrow. I want to make sure you guys are set for the week, you know what you're looking at. Chad, I wouldn't be surprised if we come all the way back down to this daily pivot with NASDAQ. So one of two things. This thing can either just start to run because there's not a lot above here. There's nothing to look left to. So I call this price discovery. And what is price discovery? So price discovery is when price is making... Whoa, what am I doing here? Price discovery. Price discovery is when price is moving into all-time highs. So there's no resistance looking left. There's nothing to look left. So price is basically forming its own path and needs to form new resistances. So think of it as the path of least resistance. So when you look at all-time highs, a lot of people try and sell into it, but this is a path of least resistance. Price can shoot up for days, for weeks, Even if you look at German 30 for the guys that have been joining on a regular basis, I've been warning you guys about German 30 since last year, once we started breaking out to these all-time highs. And I said, guys, please don't try and sell into this, because this is a new bull market. Rather look for the buys. And as you can see, if you've been trying to sell this, I think it would have been a very tough couple of months for you. So keep that in mind. Just a little nugget I want to drop for you guys. But yeah, nothing for me at this stage. Do keep in mind, if we start breaking above these Asia highs, above this box, this thing could definitely just run. So don't try and sell here necessarily unless you're ready to get your hands cut, Chad. Gold, Chad, who remembered, when did the monthly candle close? I must actually clip this. I actually shouldn't clip it, because then it sounds like I'm floating my own boat. Friday. Go and watch Friday's analysis when I talked about the monthly candle. What did I say Friday about gold? I said if you look at, on a monthly time frame, the only thing last month did was to come and retest this monthly breakout level. I said if you look on the monthly time frame, we are still bullish. And also what I said is, look how beautifully we took out a previous monthly low. That is the liquidity being taken, closing bullish. So go and check Friday's analysis on gold when I analyzed the monthly candles, and I couldn't even script it better. So weekly time frame for me on gold is, this is a weekly breakout, Chad. Now, very simple. You could either get pullbacks back to 2072. I don't necessarily want to see it go any deeper, but there is the outside chance to come and retest 2038. But the target for this week becomes this weekly candle wick fill that was formed on the 4th of December. So beautiful weekly breakout. I am bullish on the week. Last week I was neutral due to the fact we were still stuck in that range. So bullish for me. Bullish all the way, and this is also going to go into some price discovery territory, so just be very aware if you're trying to short gold. Nothing wrong with taking some jabs at the market on shorts, but I'm just saying this thing has got some momentum behind it. Alright, 8 minutes to go. Let's wrap this up. I just want to really go into some depth with the key levels we are talking about here. Okay, already at the weekly high, already at the yearly high, so we're going to need to wait for price to set some resistance, set some session highs, and then just wait for the pullbacks. Not going to spend too much time on it now, because you can buy it if you want, not for me. So we'll come back to that as soon as the market opens up. Weekly time frame on GBP USD, very interesting here, Chad. Very interesting price action. Let me just clear these alerts before we continue. Alright, so I was bullish last week due to the fact that we engulfed this previous weekly candle here with this bullish candle. However, didn't really get a lot of momentum to the upside. Still mentioned to you guys, we are in actual fact still stuck in this wider weekly range. So can we come back to retest this weekly 200 EMA? As you can see, massive resistance. So are we going to test that? I don't know. We need to see. I'm going to be neutral on the week, because I cannot be bearish by one single bearish candle. So neutral on the week. And then from a daily perspective is daily. Okay, we have to be bullish. We broke a previous daily high, which was Friday's high, so we have to be bullish again. Volume coming in, but I'm gonna be very honest with you, Chad. I cannot be super bullish on this unless we get through this level right here. So mark this on your chart. I'm gonna give you that little zone there. Let's keep it 12690. Screenshot that. if we can't get through here, I cannot be bullish. Look at all of these rejections off that level. So massive, massive level. But I do think if we can break through it, very, very simple. So 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? Okay. Price is already moving. Asia has already taken on a Monday. There's the 126.90. Also not going to spend too much time here, chat. Let's see what we do after the open and see if we can execute. All right, let's finish this up. Euro USD weekly for me. I was bullish last week. I'm bullish again this week. I was bullish last week due to the fact that we also engulfed the previous weekly candle. Daily time frame for me as well. We've held this key level here, and we've also broken above the previous daily high from Friday. Just want to make sure there's that 200 daily EMA. I told you this is a key level. If you don't know why it's a key level, go and test it. So daily for me is bullish. I think we were bearish, or I was bearish on Friday up until this thing just ripped. 5-minute time frame. Asia highs up here. Ooh, let me just get this. Okay, that's not what I want to do. Okay, let me just put that daily 200 EMA back on its place, chat. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, so 5-minute time frame. We've got, what is this, 3 minutes 30 seconds. We can finish this real quick. Also already above the Asia highs. Asia highs already dipped into, so I'm just going to wait for markets to open up. We'll see what the dollar does. UJ real quick, weekly time frame. Weekly closing bearish, taking out a previous weekly high, but it's closing bearish between these two ranges here. So I'm going to be neutral. Weekly is neutral for me real quick. Let's just finish this up. Let's see daily. I think daily we broke out. Okay, yeah, daily still neutral. Here's that daily range, so nothing much there. Neutral on the day. 5-minute time frame. What do we have? 2 minutes 45. Let's ramp it up here. Asia lows down here. I need to clean up this chart a bit, chat. I think once markets are open. Okay, neutral, chat. We'll see what we've got at the open there. Weekly on GJ. I'm going to go neutral. Neutral on the week. Neutral on the week due to the fact that we took out a previous weekly high, but we didn't take out the low. Daily time frame closing bullish above this key level, breaking a previous daily high. I'm going to go bullish on the day. Bullish on the day. 2 minutes left for these markets to open. 5-minute time frame. Okay, Asia highs up here. Asia lows down here. Okay, Asia highs, that's our potential buy area. Just EJ real quick, then we can start settling in here. Euro JPY, I'm going to be neutral as well, but however we did take out a previous weekly high, closed bearish, not really strong bearish, but bearish indeed. I'm getting a little bit of a cotton mouth here. Usually I get a little bit of a break in between. Keys quickly on the phone there. Neutral on the week, daily as well neutral, because we're stuck in between these two ranges. So this is where you'll be spending most of your week, in between these two levels. And the 5-minute, what do we have on the 5? Okay, Asia lows, Asia highs. Okay, Chad, 43 seconds. Ooh, okay, let's see how we open up here this morning, Monday. Don't be in a rush to get your powder wet, Chad. That's the analysis. Let's get those likes up to 100. Subscribe if you have not done so. Join the Discord. A lot of free education in there. Updated the entire playbook. Some of you have paid mentors and didn't even get a playbook like that. So yeah, check it out. Discord, entire playbook there for you guys. Spent time on it, spent money on it to get it ready for you guys. So at least drop a like for us, support the channel. When we ask for likes, it's not to boost our ego or to blow some smoke up our own asses. It's just to get this channel out to more people. So yeah, we don't ever ask you guys for money or anything. And also just a big shout out to the sponsor of the stream, Vault Funder and Vault Markets. This is 2G's proudly brought to you by Vault Funder and Vault Markets. We had Angelo in the house on Friday, and yeah, Angelo got a beautiful payout, and yeah, that was very good having him on. Chad, markets are open and in motion. Round 1 fight. Sorry guys, I just want to get these weekly pivot levels sorted. Then I know we are good for the week. And I'm gonna check the chat now, guys. Don't stress. I see all of you guys. I'm gonna chat to you guys now. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure we are set and ready. Okay, so now I've got a weekly R1. Almost done. Sorry Chad, I should have done this beforehand, but we had a meeting here in the office. So this entire morning has been a little bit chaotic. First we had to re-establish the studio here from Friday. Don't know if you guys saw, but Friday was at my house again. I think we must just accept that every time we've got a guest from Cape Town, Eskom will likely, they won't be on time, and literally 40 minutes before the podcast starts, they will switch us off. So I think we've made a pact with ourselves now. If we ever get a Cape Town guest again, we're doing it at my house. Less stress. We know what we're doing then. Alright, Chad, beautiful. That is all of the ranges set. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. And we've got my boy back as well.
Sorry guys, I had a call out I had to take.
Yeah, Keeks, I'm going to give you some time to go through your charts because and then
Anything dramatic you changed on your aspect?
bullish on gold. I think that's
Okay.
the big one.
Yeah, I must say I'm expecting a pullback, but I am bullish. I must say, hey, I'm so bleak about that. I said to Jeff, I think it was, that I'm bullish, that I was like, I actually think the way this thing was holding, it's gonna break away. It's just I've seen it in the past. Like technically, I would have stayed with my bearish outlook, but the way it was holding, I've seen this thing do this. It's holding for a reason, and this thing's gonna shoot away. But I must say, I did not expect that. I did not expect the thing to go to 2080. Like that I did not see.
Oh yeah, but we didn't even trade on Friday.
Yeah,
because
this.
we were.
And funny thing is, we got back to the office, and I still said to Jabba, I was like, bro, this news, like, I want to just get this account finished, but like, I'm like, yo, to set everything up now to trade news, which was like in 10 minutes, I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave it and then see this.
Good morning, another day, another dollar. Every time you hear Rydell say disingenuous, you must take a shot. Good luck with that, brother. Hope you've got a drip as well, because you're gonna take a lot of shots. Alexander, good morning, brother. Drive Cartel, what's up, my brother? Spartan Traders, greetings. I'm here to update you on my recent forecast. Beautiful, Spartan. You are a legend. Where can we see those forecasts? That is phenomenal that you predicted that.
Is this the guy that predicted gold?
I don't know, but anyways, if you predict, I hope you took that trade and you didn't just predict.
No,
otherwise,
I can tell you that the thing is, the fact Gary's in the ball, you can always, this guy came on and he told us like a month ago, gold's going, it's a bar. And I'm like, okay, like I'm glad, bro, it can be a bar. Like, cool, like it definitely is. Long term, gold is bullish, dollar is weak. We know this. But if you still look at all the time, like you can't tell me you're running like a 2,000 pip stop. So when you entered buys when you wanted to, there's no way you're in the trade.
Chad, let me just make this very clear. Again, I've talked about this so many times. I'm not concerned where gold is going to be in a month's time, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I'm not even concerned where gold is at the end of the year. I'm only concerned where gold is going on the week and on the day, because
the trade was taken 10 days ago.
Okay, but anyways, Chad, so think about that. You trying to predict where gold is going to be in 3 months' time is not going to help you. We need to see where gold is going today, where it's going for the rest of the session, and I'm just focused on grabbing my pips for the day, and I'm good. So, but Spartan traders, Chad, let's just give a big round of applause to Spartan here. Spartan, this is for you, my brother. All right. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Let's see. Just quickly doing a run through and everything. Dave.
Okay. Okay, Chad, we love Spartan. I don't know. Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing him, but very, very welcome to you, my brother. We welcome everyone here. All right, did I miss anything? Let me just go through here. Jex, where are you, my brother? Jex is always saying I'm not reading his chat. Let me just see if I missed anything from my brother Jex.
I was talking about Nas earlier.
I don't want to offend. Did I miss Jex again? Please don't tell me.
He was talking about Nas.
Vince, goeiemorgen. Jex, okay. My brother, I'm not going to miss you again. You see, I remember Jex. Jex was touched when I missed him, and I don't want to miss anybody. And thank you so much for everyone joining. We talked about it last week. We talked to the mods as well. Everybody is open to opinion here, as long as it's a constructive debate. We're not trying to force opinion or try and force an agenda on anybody here. So we're open to constructive criticism. We're open to constructive debate, where if you are bullish on a certain pair, we are bearish. You don't have to get all riled up. Just tell us, I'm bullish because of this and that, and that opens up another perspective to the market. So again, everyone more than happy to facilitate debate here, as long as it's constructive. We don't want to get into any drama. And the guy Spartan Trader saying gold was bullish, beautiful. If you gave us a reason, beautiful, then that also opens us to learn and see what you saw, what we maybe didn't see. So that's the beauty of trading, Chad. I could be buying on the day, make money. You could be selling on the day and also make money. Again, no right or wrong, as long as you are bagging those pips. So beautiful. How was F1? Jakes, I'm completely cured from F1. This was the first time in many years where I didn't even watch the start. I literally halfway through quickly switched on. I told Keegan, I promised myself I will not watch Formula 1. I watched halfway through, quickly turned it on, and I saw that rocket ship is even like 15 seconds ahead of his teammate, and I switched off. And yeah, that is the season for me. So beautiful. If you're watching Formula 1, I really hope you enjoy listening to that Dutch anthem every Sunday or Saturday, but I am completely done. So yeah, I promised myself I will not watch one single race this year again. And it sounds like a bad sport, but why would you watch something if you already know what the outcome is? That's almost the definition of insanity. Watching a different race expecting a different result.
Alright, okay. Okay, let's do a little analysis here so long.
Alright guys, just going to throw over to Keeks. Keeks, your price tab just a little bit to the right, like a little niblet more. Perfect. Okay, you're live, my brother.
Alright guys, so on DXY we obviously are bearish. Breaking with that big movement to the downside. Now we're back underneath that key level and that 200. We look at the 4 hour, obviously we had that gap open under the key level, holding with that little doji. Then literally having the retest, holding that 200 though, and then now literally having that big pump underneath. The big thing is, guys, on the 2 hour, I wanted to see that closure below. So as long as on one we can still close under this 200, I'm going to be very happy with that. Going over to the 15, we literally are seeing this starting to price in here. We obviously had the gap, which we filled straight away. So biggest thing is we want to be holding this key level. As I said, under by 1 o'clock, as long as we're under here, even by the Asia lows, I'm very happy with that. Then we can see that breakaway and continuation to the downside. Going over to gold, let's just go through that one quickly. We obviously are bullish here, guys. So I know there's going to look like there's a lot on the screen here, but it's very simple. Obviously, just to, again, break through this range that pulled back here. So when we look here on the daily, you can see obviously this thing absolutely annihilated people on Friday. With the break above that zone, we spoke about it, that this thing is now going to run. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I was expecting this zone over here to be tested, and this thing absolutely destroyed and went all the way back to that 2086. So on the 4 hour...
Sorry, Keegan, annihilated is actually a very nice word for what gold...
yeah.
Liquidated.
Yeah. But absolutely pumping through. I mean, this is a massive 4 hour candle. Again, now we're back at this 4 hour zone over here, these highs. So I want to see us hold this zone. It's definitely going to be an area of interest for us. We've tested here, failing to close above, and now we're back in that zone, almost failing at the exact point again. If anything, having equal highs and then the turnaround. So we are now literally testing the bottom part. If this thing closes underneath, I'll look for the sells with the rejection. Otherwise, if we can get that closure above, look for the continuation. When we drop down to the 30-minute, you will see over there we've got the rejection, but again, rejecting the zone. Now trading back here on the 15. You guys will see where this comes down to on the 5 minutes over there. You obviously had the zone we tested in, rejected, got back, and this was a zone we kept wanting to retest. So if this thing already can start melting underneath here, failing, very good chance we'll start seeing that rejection come off. Reason being, obviously the opposite of the week. So it's your Monday, Tuesday, you can make the bottom wick for the week, and now you've got these Asia lows, which is literally a wick at this point in time. So very nice and weak area for us to trade down to go test. Also Asia lows and get back to, there's a 4 hour supply and a weekly key level. There's a lot for us to go test. I mean, the daily pivots all the way back down at 2070. Then the big zone and key level 2056. This was our breakaway area. So we'll keep an eye on this over here with that EQ and that down there. When you are on the 4 hour, just to show you guys, if we are here, we take the candle that actually started the breakaway. So if we had to go from here, our breakaway candle that started everything to the top over there, again, you'll see there we literally have this key. Let's also about the 2050. We will come right back to where the bottom of this move started. If you want to also take it, again, a lot more less risk if you want to call it that, but you take it from the candle that really started the breakaway. Let me just redraw it again for you guys. So from the candle that had the move, and you take it to the top there, again, you're going to see from this point of perspective, that's where your EQ and your daily pivot are literally in between that 50 and the 60. So again, first area of interest is almost that weekly pivot where the daily pivot and EQ is. If anything lower, you're going to keep your eye out on that 2056, because a lot of this has to go get tested now. So very likely you can have that pullback for the week and then almost do something like this on a bigger time frame, having that big move to the downside, failing with a wick rejection, and then literally all the way back up above that 4-hour support and trade right back to the top side. So I wouldn't say I'm looking for the sells, but I will be aware of the sells if I can get the opportunity to take them. Then going over to our indices, obviously we already flipped bullish last week. We spoke about this. Similar thing, you had the breakaway, taking out all these highs of here, so we knew once to see the continuation. On the 4-hour, you'll see this is what happened here. We had the nice breakaway. We wanted the retest, which you got over there, and then absolute big move to the top side. So again, almost the same thing as gold at this point in time. You literally want to see us trade down, test those Asia lows, possibly holding the pullback to go get the pivot or the EQ, and then a simple move back to the top side. US30, again, US30 very strong on technical side, but if you want to say not showing that just dominance on the market yet. Obviously you got the closure back above the weekly pivot, so you do have these 4-hour key areas to watch out for. So we'll just bring this support over now. Obviously it was broken, now being held as rejection. So what I'd like to see is if we can trade down, we can almost trade back to this point over here, holding the weekly pivot, and then break that resistance to hold the support and continue to the top side to go take out these highs. So again, just depends how the markets decide to run. I'm sorry, but those are clean. That black one, I said that's my favorite. That is clean. Like the stuff, some of the stuff is so sick. What do you guys think there, guys? That is proper.
Jeez, baby, wait, just the grey cap's also solid.
No, the grey is nice. I actually really like the material of the grey, but that black one is sick. That black one's my favorite.
Just bad that I've got such an odd head shape.
Well, we got you the grey one.
Chad, 2 G's, baby.
Yeah, some of the merch coming through, but very clean. Then going over to the yen pairs, guys, I am still quite bullish on them. Yen obviously being very weak, so even on UJ I am still bullish. Obviously we're having this massive daily candle over here, so that wick we can go full today. Obviously now already testing the lows and holding a support. So on the 4-hour you can see there, failure, massive wick, turn around with that bullish and absolutely trading back up. So on the 15 again, you have traded to go get that daily pivot and EQ. So if anything, you can have the pullback with those weak Asia lows, but I wouldn't want to see anything break below the pivot. If you're breaking below there, very good for that. So I'd want to see if anything holding this back above, or even literally where we are right now, just holding, maybe a fake out into the Asia range, and then a continuation to the top side. EJ, again, very much bullish. Already back above the pivot, holding that nicely. Nothing too much I'd want to take on EJ for now. You've obviously got the daily pivot and EQ untested, so very likely you could see something like that happen, which again, that big type of move I just don't want to be a part of today. GJ, very similar. GJ though, because of the pound, I might want to look at, but again, nothing too set in stone for me on that pair, honestly. Especially the fact of seeing that bottom wick being made. And then the majors, what am I looking for on the majors? So obviously we were bearish, and dollar then shit in the bed, had a bit of a problem. You can now see that massive move to the top side. Again, I don't think I'd take anything now. I want to see the support being tested. Again, you talk probability, it's always a break, failure. Third time around, can we break and hold it this time? So even on the 4-hour, if we can get a break and a retest and hold, I'll look for that continuation. Until then, I'm not going to do anything as of yet, because again, daily pivot EQ way down, showing you can go down to go get that. And same with GU. GU I think was, still even testy, not even broken above yet. So obviously you got a daily key level to go trade towards, but again, higher time frames, I'm not getting any confirmation, so I'm going to just look at the easier ones, going with yen and gold for the day. So that's what I'm going to be looking at.
Chad, his caps are beautiful. Gary Player brand. My head is just very, I've got a big head, guys, so I love the grey. It looks more,
I think the
premium.
grey
is more premium than the both are premium though.
Yeah, but I think the grey naturally, I think is more your style.
Okay, must I keep on the grey then, or are you gonna rock the black?
Tell you really have a big head, eh?
Yeah, Chad, and you guys are gonna see when I start losing weight, my head actually becomes long. It becomes narrow and long. So you guys will know me as the headboard. Myself and Jevin, I don't know. We both in a challenge. Jev also has quite a big head, but I think I'll take Jev. But if you go head to weight ratio, Jev might overtake me if you just go on the ratios.
Yeah, now the grey one's nice, but I must say I smart the black guy.
Yeah, chat. This will be launching very soon. Keegan is busy with the website. Justin Vessels, our good friend that you always see in the office, busy wrapping up the website. So once all of that is up and running, we got the shirts as well. They just printed the stuff too small. They're gonna redo it for us. But yeah, we can't show you guys, as we haven't showed them the designs. No, we haven't.
No, you did.
No, I only showed them the one.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I showed them the antis. So yeah, Chad. There's going to be 3 shirt designs, only 2 cap designs. We just wanted to see. This is just a little test bundle.
Yeah.
There
still is another cap. There's still the 3rd cap as well, which we haven't done yet.
Oh, which one is that? The 6 panel.
No, so I think it's meant to be this cap.
Yeah.
But it was in a different color, and that's what they had out of stock, and that's the other design that's on that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is still obviously the logo, but there is a very sick one with a cool design on it.
Chad, when you guys see the prices, don't think we're making any money on the merch. I just want to put that out to you guys. We literally not going to make a cent on it to make it accessible to you guys. So if you don't believe us, we'll literally on stream put the invoices here. So it's purely for you guys to get the merch. We're not going to make any money from it. It is purely just for the community. So whatever we get charged for it, that is what you guys will pay, plus say a 60 Rand postage or whatever it is. So don't think the boys are out here to clap you guys. We're not going to be able to buy any Ferraris. We might need to sell one of our cars on the merch. The streams are already free. We good. Yeah, but Angelo, the first drop, we want to obviously get the guys representing the community, so we're not gonna try and make any money from it. We talked about it. It was last week gigs where we basically worked out what it's gonna cost and then what we're gonna charge. So I must just also figure out what the global postage is gonna be.
Yeah.
But I think locally we wouldn't charge. I think you can do like 60 Rand. 60 Rand should be sufficient. We can't even do a thing where we say spend more than 500 Rand because otherwise we're going to be paying the postage for you. Cap and hoods. Hoodies will drop when winter's coming. We're actually going to do 2 drops. So for the winter drop, we're going to have beanies. There's some sick beanie designs. And we're going to be dropping the hoodies during winter. So it's still summertime here. We just want to get the designs right for the shirts and everything we're doing now. And then we'll do the hoodies and also the mouse pads. That's going to be pretty dope as well. I must just get quotes. The mouse pads are stupidly expensive to get printed. So we're just shopping around a little bit for that big mouse pad with the plays on. So basically the playbook on a mouse pad. Grey goes way harder than the black. I love it. If you guys can see the grey, it's a very premium product. Gary, I don't know. I don't even know it was Gary Player, the brand. I've never really known Gary Player brand. So I must actually check here for us to buy the caps here. 260, yeah. It's this, the grey one is this one, yeah. Get capped. Let's do a little bit of Bongani. So what you need to do, my brother, on your left hand here, let me just do this for you quickly. So sorry man, oh, you guys can't even see my screen here, sorry. Bongani, so what you need to do is here on the left hand side, just want to show you here by the text section. Where's the text box? What the hell? Give me 1 second, Bongani. I'm gonna help you now. Yeah, so this one right here, you go to anchor text. So select the anchor text and then type whatever you want to type. I'm just going to bring this back, and then you'll see that is an anchored text, so it won't move. It's literally anchored wherever you put it. The only thing is I've just put like a little bit of a border around it, so you can take the border off if you want to, but so it's called anchored text, so it won't move. Wherever you put it, that's where it places its anchor. Can't wait for the website. Going to order that. Gotta shoot. Good catch up, boys. Minty, beautiful. I saw your message, up 3.5%. Good to see you back, my brother. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Bongani. Absolute pleasure. All right, guys. Beautiful pullback here on gold. DXY making a little bit of a comeback here. Back inside of the Asia range. Monday, not too much expected here, so let's see. Let's see what we do here. GU as well, coming all the way back off that daily R1. I'm gonna want to see what we do here at Asia highs. Euro USD all the way back inside of the Asia range. So taking out a previous weekly high and now coming all the way back down. UJ as well, back at this key level. So I'm just going to wait to see what we do here. And then I want to see if we can get back above the daily pivot. And then GBP, JPY, very, very strong pullback as well. I want to see if we can hold Asia highs here. That is what I'm actually going to set some alerts here. 190.27.4. That is where I want to potentially look to go long. Otherwise, if this thing just flushes. Did we get any news now, Keeks? See, the yen pairs are absolutely crumbling here.
I will check for you now, brother.
Yen coming back with a vengeance.
Swiss news today.
Yeah, I know there was Swiss.
I will let you know. Let's see.
Oh yeah, sorry, Chad. I closed the YouTube. Damn. Stream still there.
Russia.
JPY news this week, fam.
There's a lot of Russia news.
Russia news?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be some safe haven flows we're seeing coming through here.
Russian, literally 1, 2, 3, 4 Russia things just came out.
What is the headline say?
China, Russia?
Yeah.
RIA Novsky News Agency reports blast at railway bridge in Samara region. And then
Okay, that's why we're seeing the safe haven
obviously
flow chart.
suspended movement due to illegal interference. Trailway bridge in Russia, Samara damaged due to explosion. Summons German ambassador. Yeah.
Baby Neil
And
van der
then
Weste is in.
another one literally just came through now as well. 30,000 Palestinians killed and 71,000 injured in Israel's military offense on Gaza.
Yeah, Chad, I think that's why we saw the spike in the dollar and the spike in the yen. Remember, JPY is still a safe haven asset during times of uncertainty. Pound yen, definitely the stronger one between all of these, so keep that in mind. Vince, yes, I cleaned my charts over the weekend. Baby, S&R.
Our boy S&R starting again, yeah.
Starting that dono war, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Vince, I clean it, but the key levels, obviously from the daily and the weekly, remain key levels. So I won't clean these levels necessarily because they still remain key levels. So yeah, just okay, let's see what we do here at Asia highs. Red Bull checks. Let's not go there, my brother. I'm done with Formula One. So I don't know what you're talking about. No, Chad, but if I'm very honest, and this is not financial advice, let me just disclaim this. If you really want to make money this year, I'm going to put like a 5 or 10k every weekend on max, and that will be the easiest money I will make this entire year. So I might even max is going to pay for my holiday December. And I think me and Justin had this chat, and I told him, Justin, that the issue I've got with people thinking that the Red Bull is all of a sudden going to weaken from last year is that they already had a massive advantage. And they still developed as all the other teams developed. And I said something miraculous needs to happen. And Keegs, I actually think the Red Bull is more dominant than it was last year this time.
Yeah.
Because remember the Ferraris still, they were like in the hunt last year at the start. And yeah, Jordan, I think I still think Max is in a league of his own. So I don't think the other cars. The only way, I told my brother this over the phone on the weekend, and I told him the only way Max can lose a race this year is either if his engine blows up or if his wheel gets stuck in a pit stop. Otherwise than that, I can't see him lose one race this year. I don't think you guys realized, if you don't know Formula One, that was so dominant. It's not even. Yeah, it is absolutely sickening. Keegs, I think he won with 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. It was stupid.
Yeah, it was, I think, just shy of 30 seconds.
30 seconds in Formula One is like, that's 3 years. He's 3 years ahead of the other guys. He's literally 3 years, and I'm not going to punish myself again this year watching all that happen. I'm just going to make money off the guy. Already open up my betting account.
If he starts in last place, you still put money he's going to win.
bro, that guy can literally start 2 laps later and he'll still, bro. Thing is a rocket ship. Chad, so I'm going through Sporting Bet. I don't even think there's odds on him. That's the thing, because he's so dominant. I think you're going to be paid out like 30 cents on the dollar. So if you bet, say, 10,000 Rand, you'll only be able to win 3,000 Rand because the odds are... I know, so it's 1.25 the odds. Guess what's the odds for Constructors Championship gigs?
Sure.
1.1.
Is that it?
That's how dominant he is. They'll only pay you out 1.1 of what you bet. Ferrari is 7, McLaren 15, Alpine 2,501.
What's Mercedes at?
15.
Hey. Maybe I need to be a diehard fan one more year. Maybe my boys pay me out.
So if you put 10 grand on Aston Martin winning it, that's gonna pay you out 1.1 million Rand if they have to win the Drivers' Championship. Yeah, Chad, so literally the odds, just to give you guys an idea. The odds for Max to win races, the closest guy is Perez. It's 1,100%. So they rate that 11 times out of 12, Max will beat Perez. Anyways, Chad, let's get going. I don't even want to... Keeks, we're done. I'm muting your mic if we ever talk about Formula 1 again. Yeah.
You see, Mercedes is the Bulls team.
Okay, that'll support. Quickly throw that aircon remote, yeah. No, Chad, I'm honestly done with Formula 1. It was a good... I'm cured. And it's good. I've got extra time now on a Sunday. Might read some books, go play some bowls. Chris, how do you change the different pairs so quickly? It's here on the right, brother. There's my pairs. So I just scroll through them. So whenever I want to look at... So I just created a stream list. So the list that we use on stream, so it's just here to my right. So I just click there. Yeah, hope that helps. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna work hard for the cap and hoodie t-shirt combo when I become funded. Beautiful, brother. Is the paid... yeah, I would say so, because you've got quite a number of indicators you can use. But obviously, if you're still new to trading, I wouldn't spend money on the paid version as of yet. You can still find your workaround without the paid version. So don't break your brain over the paid version. All right, Chad. UJ making. Can I put it off, Geeks? It's pretty.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
At this rate, I'm getting used to the coldness. Yeah.
Yeah, we do our ice baths in the office. Let's check here. Okay, we're still in this 4-hour range. I'm looking at UJ here. very, very interesting. I want to set some alerts here. Very interesting spot here for price 150.18.7. Why did I mark this key level though? What made this a key level? I just want to see. Okay, now I see why I put that there. Okay, Chad, very, very interesting here. If we can hold this daily pivot level and Asia highs, might look for some longs. Otherwise, if we start breaking below here, I might even look for some shorts back to the weekly pivots. So, very, very interesting price action here. Did I set alerts here? Let me just set some alerts here for us quick. 150.26.3. Alright, Chad, UJ. UJ obviously being the weaker one between all the yen pairs. We've got the 50. EJ may sell. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, it's still early in the week here. You don't wanna get yourself caught here doing silly things early in the week. That's why years ago Mondays I actually didn't even trade. We played. I played in that pitch and play on Mondays with the retired guys. I'm gonna tell you a story now, and ladies, I do apologize. Chad, let's get those likes to 100. Just a click of the button, like the stream. Let's support the channel. I'm gonna tell you guys a nice story now.
We all love a good story time.
So Mondays, they call it Monday school. I was the youngest guy there at Monday school. It's all retired oaks, and it's like a pitch and play. You play with different guys, and ladies, I do apologize already. So sorry, man. But the older guy we played with was called Bill. And the short guy, and I'll never forget it, we played Humor. It's still ingrained in my brain to this day. Jean-Pierre, my one mate, he'll tell you as well. Whenever I see Bill, I think of this story. It was raining a little bit, and I think we were on the 4th green, and I was busy lining up my putt, and I was busy marking my ball, whatever. And as I stand behind the ball, Bill is maybe like 2 meters away from me, just off the green. And Bill rips out his, I don't know what is a nice word to say. He rips out his whatever, and he starts peeing while he's watching me lining up my putt. And I'm like, Bill, yo, dude, I'm busy lining up my putt. You literally like almost peeing on the green. And that man is like, you thought that's normal because there's like a little bit of rain that the pee is going to drain away. And from that time, I dubbed him Bull Trill. So whenever I see. But yeah, that's the first time. Like golf has got some etiquette, but that brother playing a 4-ball, ripping out that dong and being literally next to us, and I was like, that's Monday school for you. So whenever I see him, short guy, Bull Trill, I wish JP I could give John Pierre a call now and let him tell you about Bull Trill. You usually run into like the side of the fairway. You don't pee next to the green. But yeah, oh Bull. He's a UK a guy from the UK. Now kicks the guys are swinging sirloins literally next to the green while you putt, my bro.
Hey.
I've seen it. After that, I was like, I can retire now from golf.
Don't you get like a fine for that?
Bro, I've never in my life seen, but the way that he did it though, like you know when you've got a short on,
yeah,
and you pull the one leg up,
yeah,
and you've done that, like especially when you've got say rugby shorts on, so you pull it up and you hang the sirloin out here on the side.
yeah.
So you're doing like a side exit, and that man literally stands there. He's like, yeah, that's good putt. I'm like, Bull. I'm like, Bull, my bro. What are you doing? Chris, wat er een like mooi tussen EJ en GJ? GJ is the stronger one. If you just purely look on the day, GJ is up 0.25, EJ is only up 0.13, and UJ is only up 0.12. So EJ, we've got the round number here. GJ, we've got the half round here. So yeah, not looking too clean, either one of them for me. Keeks, is there anything you're looking at? I see DXY making a comeback here.
Yeah, well, the thing is for me, gold, obviously rejecting that low point, so that's beautiful. I'll see what happens when we get into the Asia range. If we get into Asia range, maybe a little bit of a sell-off there. Yeah, I'm just looking now. Your chart's different.
Oh yeah, this is my gold chart. That strategy we're gonna sell for $5. If you're gonna,
but your chart's even white.
Yeah, this is just for my gold. I call it the gold bug. We're gonna need to sell quite a bit to get those Ferraris. But I think if we play open cards with the community and tell them like, hey guys, we also want a Ferrari, like buy our signals or our gold course, and we put it into like a 2-minute video and we sell it for 2,500 Rand.
Alright, we could do that.
And we call it Gold Fire
2.0. You always have to throw in the 2.0 or something. It makes it sound better.
But remember, you start with the 1.0. The 2.0 gives you the ability to resell the same thing over. So people think, oh shit, I missed 1.0, let me get 2.0. But it's the same thing.
And they'll never know.
How would they know?
You know, I always think about it, like if people came on now and it's like the first time watching the channel, they would be like, yeah, these guys are wankers. Like,
with their caps.
Well, not only that, this is shit we talk. It's mind-boggling for me. Out of everything, like nowadays, like when you look at a PCA, I can understand like graphics cards and stuff like that because you actually understand the labor that thing's doing. But monitors. Hey, it's just me that thinks those things have got stupid expensive.
PC monitors.
Yeah.
I think, because
Like
of the refresh rate.
Yeah, because you can buy like a 4K monitor for a PC monitor, and that's the same as you going and buying a 4K 100-inch TV. It's just like, what the hell? But again, some of them don't even have the crazy refresh rates though.
Really?
Yeah, like some of them, like they're not like gaming monitors, so they really don't have that insane refresh rate.
Chad, very, very interesting price action here on the yen pairs. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit here. Gonna have to see some retests on these key levels. UJ just running now at this stage. This is the weekly high, yeah. That is the weekly high. What are we gonna take here? Has any one of you got your powder wet yet? Kids, your powder's still dry, my brother.
Yeah, brother.
Your account live again, ready to go.
Yeah. Definitely ready to go. We're gonna see if I get cancelled again this time, or if I can actually trade. Jix. Keys got my PS5 on Thursday. Oh, bro, that is sick, my man. Let me know what it is, what the first game is you get.
Keys, you wouldn't short gold, yeah.
I want to short it. Oh, it is in age range. Hold on.
Yeah, Chad, I was busy over the weekend doing some back testing. I told you guys in the next week or two I'm going to come back with gold.
I would short. I just want to get maybe another like candle closure as a confirmation, purely because of DXY.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, because DXY is busy melting off again. It tested Asia highs and it's rejecting. So I just want to see DXY give me something to work with.
Okay, let's check the yen pairs. Damn, this is a song, my bro.
Yeah, you love this song.
Yeesh.
I think every time that song comes on, Chris, you notice straight away.
These equal highs up here, that's gonna be it. One of these days. Gold. Yes, I'm keen to take a slap here at gold.
Come on, Chris, do it. I just want to see you trade gold, bro. I just want to see that.
Yeah, chat. I'm just gonna do an R&D trade here. I took a short here purely for research and development. I'm gonna take you through the trade now. So standard for me, $3 stop, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do here. So $3 stop. And the idea is that we go and fill out this $5 range. So as you can see, we broke above, failed to continue higher, came back down, broke the support area here. Nice little retest there. Almost a little double. Again, remember gold is super bullish. I'm just trading what I see. Even the AD is still very, very bullish. So just a little R&D trade, just dropping a half a lot here. So not a lot of risk on the table. What is that? 2,900 rands. And let's see if we can grab, I'm gonna say 280.50. 280.50. So okay, so there's the little trade I took. In terms of a risk management scenario, you can clearly see that we've broken structure lower, and if we get something like this, I will just manually kill the trade if we break strongly above these lower highs, because you can see we created a lower low, lower high, lower low, and as soon as we take out all of these little highs there, that is when I will just manually exit the trade. I'll go break even here at the daily open level. I think 282 is the daily open if I'm not mistaken. And let's see if we can, this is the session low, so as soon as we break this level down here, I would go break even, because this is still the session low that we are in. And yeah, Chad, little R&D trade for you guys. So
is the AD bearish? Are you following your rules, Chris?
no, so when I trade gold, the AD is not really relevant for me.
Yeah, to be fair, I've also always said that a few times.
Yeah, no. So when I trade the grids, I'm purely looking at the grids. I'm not looking at the AD. Yeah, what is this?
You're doing some proper
No, when
R&D
you
here today.
when you trade the grids, the AD you can use, but you're trading the grids. Let's see. Best copyright free music. Sorry guys, I just wanna. Alright. Yeah, so Chad, the thing with gold is you purely and the beauty is, if I'm wrong on this move, for it to fill out this range, I've got the ability to flip long, because again, as mentioned, you still have these equal highs here, so that's liquidity there. Either today, tomorrow, that these highs are going to get absolutely clobbered, so just keep that in mind. Those highs are going to get ripped to shreds. And again, once we break this low here, going break even. Hourly closing in 3 minutes, so might even close this trade here at entry if we don't move before the hourly, because look at the hourly. Hourly could just purely be that pullback before the next move higher. So let's see how this 5 closes. Actually needed to move before the hourly, because remember the hourly is going to create a top wick, and you don't want to sit in a trade where it's going to still create a top wick. Then I will rather exit this trade, wait for that top wick to be formed, and we can maybe even retest this 2085. Otherwise the next hourly can open up and it can just flush down. So let's see a break even point once we hit this session low, and 1 minute 34, Chad. If we haven't broken these lows before the next hourly opens up, I'm going to manually exit the trade. Just letting you guys know. 1 minute 22. Let's see if we can get a little flash down. Okay, break that low for us. Break the low so we can go break even. Break it. Go. Go, 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 go. Go. Break the low. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Can we break that low? It wants to break it. Ooh. 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 Can I chat? I'm killing a trade. Yeah, 10 seconds left. Yeah. Hourly closing now. So gonna wait for that pullback to occur. Close the trade here for basically just cover the commissions. Hourly literally just closed, and this hourly is gonna create a top wick, and wherever that top wick is, we can come all the way back here to test, so no need to sit in drawdown. We can wait for this pullback to happen, and then but yeah, there's my first gold trade, Keeks.
Hey.
Break even. Let's quickly look at dollar at the Asia highs. So that 200 EMA as well has been a beast. So if the dollar fails here, we can actually look for those gold buys above here. If we start flipping long, then it's very easy to target these equal highs I talked about. Otherwise, if we continue to reject this 2085, very simple for me to take the shorts. GBP USD holding Asia highs. What did the yen pairs do? Did our internet just chalk out here?
No, don't say that.
Okay, this chart, the UJ chart is chalked. Yeah, very ugly price action, Chad. This is ugly for me to trade, where we come impulsively down and then just immediately reverse that. There's no stair stepping here for me. I need to see some type of test on a key level. Otherwise I can't just... This is ugly to look at. SNR, another little dono. This man has been making bags the way that he's been throwing money at us. Alright, is the 80 bearish? No, the 80 is not. 20th super on a live stream. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Bright Projects, good morning, my brother. I'm rolling my chicken bones for you, Chris. Hey, no chicken bones needed here, my brother. Just good vibes. I feel like if gold would go bearish, we'd take out the double top first. Yeah, Chad. Chad Sniper. I agree with you. I think this trade would have worked out beautifully if we took out these highs completely, but the fact that that is like a perfect double top, I'm actually thinking now that we can actually start looking for the longs potentially, because remember, here's the Asia high retest now. That's the Asia high retest. But also what I'm going to do is, if we fail this 285 again and we then break back into the Asia range, definitely going to look for those short arenas. Otherwise, we're going to look for some longs potentially. So just playing the grid. Just playing that grid. And if you go back here to, the daily. Remember we talked about this 2077. So just keep that in mind. Alright, DXY baby is looking like it wants to get through these Asia highs. Gigs, if I'm going to be wearing caps as well, we might as well sell our cars now and go to Turkey. Because these airlines are not going to handle all of this cap wearing.
It's going to get rough out here.
Nah, bro, it's Yeah, I'm actually gonna take it off now. Thinking about my airline. Sorry, Chad.
Man's getting stressed, yeah.
Sure, my airline's already a little bit fatigued. Actually, think I lost a few hairs just sitting with that cap on. Ada, sup guys? Ada, good morning. Benjamin Robertson. I shorted that gold move on the 1 minute time frame. Entry was a 1 hour fair value gap. The gap was tight. Ada, appreciate it, my brother. My airline is not tight, so that's why I'm taking off for a bit. Trading gold does that to you. SNR, I loved gold, but I'll get my love back at a very, very high win rate on gold. The fact that we're going to a new cycle on gold, I'm very, very keen. It's going to be a lot of volume.
Yeah, that's one thing, like, I must say, even though I missed the move, you know what, that sucks, but you move on. But at least now we're in a new range.
Yeah, there's a lot that can...
yeah, at least we got a new range to trade in.
DXY, Chad, DXY, very interesting. This 200. Kicks, you also bearish on DXY.
Yeah.
Bull bear. All right. And then the other thing I want to get back on is US 30 and NAS. Those are the two ones I want to... Chad, remember when I said just be very careful. This thing can liquidate some shorts here. Because I know the retail community licking their lips for those shorts. Okay. What do we have here on gold? Beautiful. Let's see. Was this the pullback done? Gonna need to see. GBP, USD, Euro, USD. Okay, quite a bit going on here this morning on the charts. Some decisions to be made here. I think London is the I almost got manipulated there. I think London is the manipulation to the downside, so NY can expand higher. Yeah, no, it could definitely be. That's usually how it happens. Only thing though is that that we're literally at the weekly highs, yearly highs, so just be very, very careful here. I do think if they are gonna take it short, they first gonna knock out a few of the early sellers. So I can almost tell you now a lot of guys are trying to sell this because this looks beautiful. There's the previous weekly high from Friday. It's literally at the weekly high, session high, so a lot of guys will be licking their lips to get short. It just feels right shorting at a high. But also keeping in mind that there's that liquidity there. Most of the retail market has got their stops there, and they're gonna first want to run those stops. But also, as mentioned, if we get a 5-minute candle closure below here, I'll definitely look at shorting again. just to go down for this 2080 level. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled here. Let's just set some alerts here. 2083.74, 2083.74. Okay. Alright, chat. DXY still struggling here at Asia highs at that 200. So it's gonna need to do something here. And if we get a break above here, we would want to see a retest at least of that level, and then a little break above. So just keep that in mind. We're going to need to see something like that to confirm any type of bullish move. NASDAQ doing an old switcheroo there. But you haven't missed anything here so far today, Chad. Haven't missed anything. We've gone up, we've gone down. We in the middle of the range, session range. So I'm just looking at this gold. Did you also short you? No. No, I just took this little dab at gold. Basically break even. No, I didn't. I can't short GU if I'm bullish on the day. And also the AD is still bullish. We're trading above the EMAs, so no bueno there for me. It's NFP week. Void, it is NFP week. I think it's going to be a big one. Remember, the Fed is looking at the labor market as what they are going to do next. So remember that previous NFP. If this NFP surprises to the upside, like significantly, let's quickly see what they're expecting. So they're expecting 200k jobs, expecting average hourly earnings to drop to 0.3 from a 0.6, so half the previous number, and unemployment they expect to remain the same, and they're expecting average hourly earnings to drop to 4.4. So we're gonna chat to you guys about
it looks like the gold sells.
I'm monitoring it now. Yeah, if we can hold that break, but yeah, we're gonna prep you guys for that. So don't stress. We're gonna prep you guys. You guys are gonna be well prepped. No, for NFP. I said it's a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah, I was actually like worried about it at a point because originally, I remember, I thought we were traveling Wednesday, Thursday, and I was like, yo, NFP is gonna be a push, and then I was like, nah, but now we got time. I can do a proper analysis. And but remember, guys, you don't even need to trade NFP. You just trade Bitcoin, guys. You make millions. Yeah.
No, Bitcoin. Chris, thoughts on trading futures? No, nothing wrong with it. I have just not been locked into NAS futures and Dow futures. And just looking at charts previously, it's the wild west out there trading it. So if you can find an edge and you can trade it, by all means. Price has just been very knee-jerk, if I'm honest. But nothing wrong with futures. Yeah, same bullish on the day, but I traded the retrace into the discount of the range. Nice, Ada. GJ waiting for 2 more candles from then I'll manually exit as price. Vinci. What did you take here, Vince? Because there was no setup here. Unless you took this continuation, which I wouldn't have taken purely due to the fact that we had this massive sell-off. And now we're pulling all the way back. We don't have enough structure to work with. So that's why I stayed out of the yen pairs. Very interesting price action here on gold, Chad. You can see we're in between that round number and the Asia highs. Very Keeks, you're also looking short, eh?
Yeah, for that pullback on the Monday, Tuesday.
Where's your key level?
So I want to see a pullback. You got a 4-hour support here at 2077, so that would be my first area of interest. And then you got the previous weekly daily closures at 2071. So that's my areas, but I do see us having the pullback almost to 2056. If we have a good pullback, I'd say it's to 2056, and that's where we have to hold. If we hold that, we continue bullish. If we break below that, we go bearish.
Alright, chat, 3 minutes 50 seconds, right on time with me having a big P. So Keeks, if we're breaking this structure, the session lows, I'm going to execute shorts here. That's a session low, and again, I want to see price move in. I don't want to see price play around here, Chad. Hopefully Keegan can push some volume in with me.
You're going to take another shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, this time around, like I said, I just need DXY to show me something, and DXY is holding now. So DXY is giving me that answer to take a sell now.
So Chad, yeah, there's that break. Can I pee and be back in 3 minutes? I'm going to try it, Chad. See you guys now. 3 minutes.
Alright guys, let's see. Definitely sells are on the table here now.
But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired.
Come on, break those lows. Let's see that come into play here for us. No, not yet. It hasn't closed. Looking good, but it hasn't closed yet.
50 seconds.
And
Chad.
DXY looking bullish now.
Okay, what is DXY doing? Okay. Big thing is DXY needs to get through those Asia highs. Ooh. And gold needs to Okay, there's a lot happening at once here, Chad. EJ breaking back below GJ. So it seems like... Alright. Ooh.
I can't take the sell there.
Can't short, yeah, Chad. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5.
Oh.
4. No. No, Chad. No break.
So literally that pullback last minute.
No break there for me. DXY. Remember, we want to see something like this, a break through that level, then a little retest and a continuation there. So Euro, what is GU doing? GU rejecting that level. EU still in the range. UJ pulling back here. GJ pulling back as well from that off round number. EJ also back below the round number there. So let's see. Gold, just need gold to hold here. If gold can hold here for us, beautiful. Just break here and hold. Break and hold, and we can look for those shorts. $1.5. Okay, that's still decent. Forex money machine, gold vibes. We're about to light gold up here. Keegan, you must still teach me how to trade gold there. I just, mic's not muted. When are we doing that course, Keegs?
We'll do a quick boot camp while we're in Jersey.
Okay. Sorry, Chad. But don't tell the guys you taught me how to trade gold there.
No, bro.
But let's just keep it.
The market makers helped you.
Did you mute the mics?
I think so, bro. Might have some technical issues, but I'm sure we did.
Okay. Okay, Chad, we're gonna wait for gold 1 more 5 minutes. If it can just hold here, beautiful. Chad, sniper manipulation for what ends when? Jex, beautiful, beautiful. Just shorted Nas. Jex in the money. Beautiful, my dude. You must be smiling, my guy. Jex in the house, guys. Forex money manipulation. Why don't we just ask Angelo to teach us? Ooh, Angelo. Looking for longs. Yes, Nila. I like that idea. Only thing though is we are at the weekly high, session highs, so it's going to be interesting to see what DXY does here. But I like your idea. The only thing is, if we can't get away from these Asia highs, it's going to be very difficult to long here. But we'll see. Gold could bounce off 2083 level. Yeah, I'm happy to do both sides here of the coin. Only thing is, if I'm gonna go long, I need to see us above here. I need to see us above here, and if I'm going to short, I need to see a break here back inside of the Asia range.
You know what's funny, eh? I'm just seeing this now. You know, we know people always are watching us, eh? Is our favorite Ferrari trader finally posted a trader at his terminal.
I know, he listens. He listens, even 2-minute noodles.
Even though he's barcoding still, but he's barcoding on a terminal now.
If you go and check, even 2-minute noodles was at his desk.
Oh, yeah.
We're forcing the guys out of the restaurants back to their desks.
But I love how it's still, hey, that thing of even though it's on the terminal, like he still is it on the terminal barcoded, and he still scrolls to like the middle, and there he's showing you the profits in the middle.
Oh.
It's a lot easier doing that work. You just scroll and you leave it. You don't have to like hold your phone there so that it doesn't like shoot back up.
Are you guys prepared for the NFP? Dude, we just here for the Chad, Alpha Sniper, young Dana there. Second time here and enjoying it. Really appreciate it, my brother.
Oh,
Really appreciate the dono.
what a ledge.
You guys have been way too kind with the donos. Really not necessary, but we really do appreciate it. But really appreciate the dono, guys. Just sowing those seeds. That wouldn't go unnoticed. That is a seed that you have planted. 2-minute noodles explain why I deactivate. Bro, he didn't deactivate his IG. His IG got shut down. Chris, that was the proper candle entry you gave on Discord on gold 5 minutes before the reversal. Which one is that, Trocky? This one, yeah. I did execute on this, but remember I closed it here just before the hourly. And here's the thing, I was thinking about it over the weekend, Keeks. A lot of people will say the Forex space is saturated, this and that. But if you think about it, nobody is providing quality mentorship like what we did with the Project 5130, where there's an intake form, there's one-on-one interviews with the guys. Because here's my thing, Chad. A lot of traders don't need more information. They need fine tweaking. So how are you going to be able to do that for somebody without quality mentorship where you actually see what the guy is struggling with? So the space is not the space is saturated with cuck and stuff that makes 0 sense what they're putting out. But in terms of quality mentorship, there's a big gap globally. So yeah, the space is not saturated at all. The space needs good quality education and mentorship.
Yeah, guys, obviously we will put a message out as well, but just for the gents that are in the project, obviously we're going to send out the new schedules for the one-on-ones. It will be sent out as soon as we can, but it will probably be only next week, guys. Like this week, obviously we're traveling, all of that. It's going to be a bit of a crazy week.
Keeks, anything happening on the terminal there, my brother?
Dun, 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 dun.
So that's why there's a big difference between selling a course and mentorship. People forget mentorship is not just putting a video out of 30 minutes and selling it.
Kremlin says recording of German military discussion shows direct involvement of West in Ukraine conflict. That's about EU antitrust chief Vestergaard to hold press conference. Focus likely on Apple in music streaming case. Okay, that's actually what just came out now. Those are the two things.
Okay, I might take a rip here on gold though. Just letting you know, 1 minute.
Yeah, I was happy with that pullback because that was the close of the 50-minute candle. So I'm happy with that. I just want to see what this 5 minute does. Like if we can get a little bit of a pullback, and then the next, like when the next candle forms, like a little bit of a pullback, and then that flip bearish again, I would enter.
Chatadonia, baby. Gold. You guys haven't seen me on gold yet. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Why does it look so chalked here on my terminal? 25 seconds. What is DXY doing? DXY. Oh, very choppy with DXY. Yeah, and there she pulls all the way. Oh,
It's holding.
oh.
Oh.
No.
You can take it. It's a break below. Like, it's a nice closure below.
It's barely. It's a nipperina. Okay, I'm gonna take one just for the team. Chad. Little R&D. Sorry.
Like
short,
this is what I like. That pullback. Now when it comes down and it flips bearish again, that's when I'd enter.
Let me just place my stops with how volatile things are. This thing can just teleport like 400 pips.
Like this now, this is what I was talking about. Have this type of movement and then the flip bearish again is when I
Chad, okay. I took a young short here. 30 pip stop for me, that's the standard with gold. And I'm gonna target, ideally that's what I want to target, but I'm gonna go for the 50. 28.50, it's literally a 1-to-1. And we've rejected Asia highs now, we've rejected 20.85, so I want to see if we can get down below. So very, very simple in terms of a risk management scenario. If we break above this previous area there with a strong bullish candle closure, I would just kill this trade manually. Even though we can still be bearish, pull all the way back to 28.5 and then go lower. But again, Asia highs, I want to see us trade away from that. This is the session low. And if we cannot trade away from here, then obviously this is a bad trade. So giving this trade one more chance to play out to the downside. Otherwise, what's going to happen is we're going to look for the longs a little bit later from 20.85. Again, this is purely a R&D trade. I have not traded gold in a very long time, so I'm just getting my powder wet a bit here. And as mentioned, over the weekend started studying gold again. Started looking at some scenarios, still busy with all of my data analysis, and I will hopefully by the end of the week come back to you guys to give you guys all of the stats on the 8-hour, 4-hour candle, the COMEX candles, the London session, the New York session, the reversal, the pullback. So I'm going to come back with a ton of stats that I will represent to you guys on how we can use data to basically create the probability for our trades. So very, very simple in terms of that. TP, okay. So there's that little break, not the biggest break. I don't like the fact that that bottom wick is basically almost the same size as the candle. But still, nonetheless, trading below 20.85. Asia low still intact. And yeah, if we can stay within the Asia range, stay below 20.85, this trade has got some hope. And not really a hope, got some probability to play out. And also we need DXY to get through Asia highs, not do this. Doing this is not what we want to see. Beautiful, the Dorito Demon. Yeah, A lot of traders just need a little bit of fine tuning, just connecting those dots. We actually had a discussion this morning, myself and Jeff, when we talked about the combines he's hosting here, and I said, with everything you do, especially in a education environment, you need to tell. So here's my thing: if you're gonna go through candles, you need to tell the trader, listen here, understanding certain candle patterns is important, because later on you're going to need those candle patterns for once we start looking for trades. So you need to connect all of these dots for the guys. DXY coming down. Chad, I'm killing this trade literally right there. DXY coming all the way down. So literally just killed it there. Break even almost. The fact that DXY is coming down is not positive for me, so I'm going to potentially look for these longs above 2085. Not going to take any more shorts on this. After this little test and that break there, if we didn't get volume to go down, very likely we're not going to continue lower. So that's the one thing with gold, you don't want to play around if it's doing this. It's still relatively flat on the day, so I'm going to look for these bars above 2085 once we get away from these Asia highs. There you can clearly see DXY rejecting that 200, and I do think once we get below this 200 EMA, I think we'll be good for... There's a little break on GU as well. EU coming back. What is UJ doing? GJ 190.50. Let's monitor that. Yeah, chat. 2 tries on the gold shorts. Not playing. We don't want to play around if there's no volume. So let's see if we can get this long volume. Then very easy. I think once we get above 2085, these equalize at 2088. That's going to be a magnet for price. So let's see. Definitely gonna get something here on gold today. I'm machine gunning a little bit here, Keeks. This is what you call day trading.
Man's going in almost 12 and it will be your third trade.
Chad, this is what you guys came for. You guys want to get your powder wet. I know that.
Giving the people what they want.
I promise you, this channel would have 10,000 viewers if we took like 10 trades a day. I promise. Keeks, I promise you, traders just want to feel that win or lose. They just want to get that dopamine. They just want to get some risk on the table.
Just give it to them.
They don't care if they win or lose. They just want that dopamine hit. Chad, be honest with me. You guys are hungry for those trades. Just the tip, not the nip. Yeah. What's going on, Vince? Low risk trade gewees. Sorry man, Vince. Vince, as ek eerlik is, daai was nie 'n goeie trade nie. En daar's niks fout dat jy die trade gevat het nie, maar dis nie 'n goeie trade nie. Daar was nie regtig veel structure nie. Daar was nie 'n confirmed resistance nie. Dit was jy moes nie in daai trade gewees het in die eerste plek nie. So sorry man. No gambling, good proper trading. Ja, no gambling, yeah. Just reading price and yeah, Chad, here we go, baby.
Man, ready for another shot.
Ready to get another powder wet. I hope you guys
I was
are ready.
I was about to say, are you going to gold again?
I'm going for the longs now, baby. We went short twice.
I'm loving this.
Most times people use streams like this to validate their own analysis. Yes, 100%. Again, and we've said it so many times that these are our trades. If it does not line up with your analysis, what I do, this is my trade. I'm putting my own money on the line here. So you shouldn't be taking the trade if it's not your trade. Alrighty, Chad. Here we go, baby. DXY. DXY is in a very weird spot. There's the 200 daily MA. There's Asia highs. It is a weird spot here. USD JPY at the Asia high. Don't let those lot sizes fly. Chris just gonna DM his account manager to reset, remove his losses, and keep the winners to show off on IG. Yes, correct. I actually take long and shorts, and then I only post the winners.
You said that now?
No, it's just joking, folks.
No,
but that's what the influencers do.
Yeah, you get rid of the.
They sold in the signals group, and then on IG they went long. Rolio showed quite a few guys. It's like, bro, what do you mean you went long? You told us to sell.
But there was someone. Who was it? I think it was Joe Asher as well. The man posted something like the guys sent it to us because they were on the signal thing, a CPI or NFP, and he's like, it was a sell, and this thing bought. And then 20 minutes later, is this man not showing profits of these buys? And they were like, but what? Like, you bought, but the signal said sold. Like, sell. Like, they still have the screenshot of it. And it just man didn't answer.
No, good call, Chad Sniper. That's the Asia highs. So all we need to see now is the beautiful thing would be a nice retest. 2085 and then that push up. That's gonna be a beauty. But again, very simple. Gold just holding Asia high there. Didn't get any volume, and that's the thing. What I talked about. There's nothing wrong with taking a shot at an idea. We took 2 shots here. The first one was here. This little minor break, closed out for break even. Then we took this little shot here, basically closed out for 0.1 of a pip. So like a pipette, 10 pipettes. So there's nothing wrong. The big thing that traders fail to realize that the good trades have volume. You can ask Keegan. The good gold trades Keegan took, there was literally no drawdown almost, Keeks. You traded with the volume.
Like, I think the one that the last big one we took when we passed that account was, or the phase was, for example, I think I had put 2% on the table and my drawdown was like 0.4%. That's the type of drawdown I was in.
Feels so weird. Dude, gold was my baby. Gold was literally almost all I traded. Alright, Chad, let's see this. Okay, dollar. big one is the dollar. There's GU. I'm also way too focused on gold now. Might as well just delete all these other instruments here. Chad, I promise you, if I've got 100% month on gold this month, I'm gonna be purely. I'll still do the analysis on all the other pairs, but then these pairs, I'm gonna wait for the really good setups, like buying a pivot below Asia lows, selling a pivot above Asia highs. I'm not gonna. The thing with gold is there's so many opportunities every single day. Alrighty, let's see. 15-minute closed as well. What's the 15 doing? Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Keeks, you don't like the buys, eh?
I don't mind them at all. I'm definitely bullish. I just think the pullback can be a lot bigger than what it is right now.
A lot deeper, yeah. Chatadonia. I just need to see us hold this 2085. Why do I need to see us hold that? Because look at this. Every single time we retested, we failed to continue higher. So look at this. Broke above the retest, never got any traction off these moves here. Straight back below 2085. Here we again had a nice little move. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. Here again, nice little move above, but didn't go to the next $5 grid move. And here again failed, so gotta need to I have to see a retest and hold. Then I've got a lot of confidence that we can first and foremost take out these highs here and then actually push to 2090. So I literally just want to see a nice little test there. This 5 minutes just pull into that 2085 and then create a little resistance here, and then on the break of this resistance I will then go long. Otherwise, if it just runs here, completely fine to miss it. Not even stressed about it. So Keeks, the guy saying people came here for gold. You're gonna hit 1,000 concurrent viewers. People are hungry for gold. Easiest way to make money is fade all live streamers. 100%. 100%. If you haven't been fading me, you haven't been critical enough. Chris, if you look at daily time frame, the high 2088.45 is still intact, so I'll wait till that has been taken before looking for shorts. David, beautiful, yeah. That's why I've got this marked out here. These equal highs are going to be a target for price to move into, because I think a lot of people are trying to short into these weekly highs, session highs. So I actually think there's an opportunity here at this 2088.38. So let's say you've got a candle that closes something like this. I've seen it so many times, and this is purely a scalp idea. Don't think you're gonna swing, but you can literally, let's say you've got a bullish candle like that, wait for a little bottom wick, you put a buy stop above, you put your stop loss just below that 5, and you're going to see a very quick jump up. So you can even go for a quick 1-to-1. It's going to be a very quick instant move, because this is usually where that liquidity gets taken or grabbed or whatever. Something similar to what you had here on NASDAQ. This one didn't give a lot, but yeah, that's also an idea. Just need to see that retest there, and then we're gonna go for those longs. Most streams on the YouTube are for gold, most traded instrument in the retail community. Yeah, gold definitely. It's weird. Gold wasn't always this popular. I think with all of those big moves during COVID. Yeah, there we just got shadow banned for saying that. But anyway. Chris, what are your thoughts of Stacey Burke? Weirdly enough, I think Neil, you mentioned Stacey Burke. I haven't looked into Stacey. I think it was Nila that Nila mentioned Stacey Burke to me. Stacey Burke. Really haven't.
I'm Stacey Burke. I help traders.
Stacey's hairline is where we don't want to go, but yeah, Stacey's hairline. You can see he's been in the markets for 20 years, Chad. That's what 20 years in the market will do to your hairline. I'll check it out. He's got a lot of content, 1,600 videos, so I can already respect the guy just purely looking at that. He's put out value there. So yeah, just purely looking at his work rate on YouTube, I can already say that's one thumb up already for my boy Stacey Burke. Young Stacey Burke. Keeks, you want to see what 20 years in the market's going to do to you, my brother? Quickly look here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're going to Turkey, bro.
Bro, I think you're actually going to need to do multiple hair transplants if you're in the market for 20 years.
No, at that point, just buy a wig. Like...
Yo, my boy Stacey. I'll check out his stuff. Stacey Burke, baby. What a dope name and surname. Almost like Casey Stoner.
Yeah.
The MotoGP rider. But Stacey Burke sounds dope as well. Stacey Burke stuff, does I ever look like that old school? Here's my 7 steps for high performance trading. And there's like this music playing. My name is Stacey Burke, and I've been slapping the markets for 20 years. Be wise, don't spend your money on hair transplants. Spend it on challenges. Now I'll check it out, guys. I've actually just subscribed to Stacey's channel. Stacey Burke. I see he doesn't do lives though. Nila, it was you that mentioned Stacey Burke to me. Yeah, bro, okay, Chad, here's the thing. Now that somebody mentioned Tom Hogart, Keeks, the probabilities. I just wanna put it out there, bros. I don't wanna make you fearful.
Yeah.
I don't wanna make you fearful. But these are boys that have been in the markets for many years, Chad. Okay, there's Tom Hogart. It is, Keeks, it is looking bleak for us, my bro, if we're going to be spending...
Where is Larry?
There's Stacey Burke. There's Stacy Burke. Who did you want to say? Larry Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, Larry Williams. That guy's an absolute dog in the market. So his airline is as strong as ever, my bro. This guy's got a. So I think
See, he's giving us hope.
I think Larry Williams is like the outlier. That man has got some strong. This is almost like the mane of a lion. Like this guy.
Let's just say he's giving us hope over there.
Yeah. So Larry. Who's the other guy? Let's quickly look here. Chad, yeah, so this is what a lot of years in the market is going to do to you. Let's quickly look at it. John Paulson, Nick Leeson, also a phenomenal trader. Chad, I don't know. It is looking rough out here for the boys. Yes, Nick Leeson, and I'm going to ask you guys to spot the correlation between the best traders in the world. What is it that you guys are seeing here? What is the correlation between the best traders in the world? Yes, Steve Cohen. Where did I drop Cohen? Chad, we need to start figuring out what is the correlation here, because the boys are getting. Chad, I don't know. I'm just putting it out here. The ability to identify correlations is what will make you money in this world. So, Keeks, I don't know, my brother. I don't know what to tell you. Here's John Paulson. Let's just look at this while we wait for gold. Here's our man Larry Williams, the outlier. But if I look at all of these airlines, Keeks, what do you think, my brother? There's 6.
I'm gonna say that's old school. We need to go look at some of the modern day guys.
Okay,
Even then, I'm trying to think though. None of them have like luscious hair.
Yes, Richard Dennis. Chad, I'm not making this stuff up. There's science. There's science to good trading. There's Richard Dennis. Look at that airline. That airline has taken shots, my guys. So I'm just putting it out there. Let's hope, Keeks, we in this boat with Larry Williams, that we will have this main. But even his airline, you can see those handlebars are a little bit deep there. Those handlebars.
I was taking some shots.
Yeah, you can see when he was younger, his airline was maybe there. That was like the original airline, and then he faced some significant manipulation and drawdown. This was the drawdown era that created that deep pullback into the airline. All right, chat. So just get ready. I know Keenan is already. Keenan's yeah. Not Keegan. Keenan. So yeah, chat. I'm just saying things are looking rough.
Maybe no. Hold on. But maybe it was because of. They were like that old school. They didn't believe in hair transplant. Or I don't know. Maybe there wasn't even hair transplant then. Now it was so late. They was like,
I think the boys
I've already accepted. I've already accepted it.
Trader Dante. I think traders. Tom Dante's got some decent hair, but I think he's also his handlebars are a bit deep. Dante's handlebars are deep, but an absolute legend. Love that guy. That guy's got some brilliant jokes as well. So I'm not losing my hair. I'm becoming a bit alpha. There's always a silver lining, my brother. And that is the silver lining right there. That's what we're telling ourselves.
Yes, I must say the time went quick today on the stream. Holy crap.
Just waiting for gold here. Look at Chris, bro. You don't want to look at my handlebars. I'm going deep here. This almost looks like the Red Bull side pod design here. Those flares. Alrighty, Chad. Let's see what we've got here. GU. Right, GU. I wouldn't have taken this little nipple of a break. DXY below that 200. There's that retest now. 200 daily MA. I think this thing is going to die once it breaks below there, and then I think we'll get that trade set up on gold. So again,
Chris, I think I'm gonna leave you.
Alright.
So long, I'm gonna love and leave you because I'm gonna go just have lunch and that quickly, and then I'm gonna get ready to start shooting out for my haircut. So Chad,
do you still have some hair to cut?
Yeah,
there? How
bro.
much? Okay.
gotta look fresh there for tomorrow.
I don't have a lot to cut. If I go to them now, they'll be like, "Do you want everything off?" And if you ask them for trim, they're like, "Bro, there's very little to trim there."
But I'm gonna love and leave you guys, Chad. I'm sure my other brother of the nation is gonna come join you guys. We're not streaming tomorrow, obviously. So I'll then see you guys I'll see you this afternoon. I'll see you this afternoon still.
Yeah.
So I'll see you guys later. Peace and love, guys.
Peace, Keek, sooner. Yeah, Chad, when is daylight savings ending?
10th of March next week.
Then we're gonna have long streams again.
Yeah, so next week.
Is it next week? Hello. Okay. 10th of March, baby. Things are back to normal. Starting streams at 8:30. Keegan starting at 3. It is gonna be a good time to be alive again. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, let me just see the chat here. If you guys get caught as longs on Friday, you don't have to trade this week. King Shack 100%. If you caught those longs, why are you here? Honestly, I don't know the word hairdresser. Your hairline doesn't look too bad for your years, Chris. I mean, I don't know. That's like a very mixed statement. Saying the hairline doesn't look bad, and then for your years, that's what you call mixed emotions. I don't know what to take from that. Sam Shah, have you not seen those young influencers who have lost their hair because of wearing headsets all day? I have. Bula, you know about Donnie van Heerden? He's South African brew ranked number 4 in the world for dishing out pig. Yeah, wear your headset behind your head. Oh, Chad. So many things need to consider here for my hair. Chris, UJ, Asia lows untested. Vince, it's difficult. The reason I say it's difficult because on the daily, as mentioned, we're still in this daily range, so the bias is not very clear at this stage. We're still overall bullish, and you can see here previously we also had this range for almost 3 weeks, and then we broke out. So it's very, very tough to trade in this range. So the fact that we're holding the bottom of the range we can expect price to continue higher. The only thing is, where do we trade from? We obviously want to be trading from a nice key level, and this does not fit any of my criteria anymore. We broke above Asia highs, we failed the test, so not necessarily looking for shorts unless we trade below here. But other than that, it's not the cleanest setup for me, if I'm honest. Yeah, yen pairs are a little bit chalked at this stage for me, eh? Yen pairs are a little bit. And also the reason I said the dollar is weird for me, because we've got this 200 level there, and we've got this 200 daily EMA level here. So it is very tough at this stage. It is very, very tough. Hey, EU transgender. Good one. Good one. Chris, do you use FX replay for your backtesting? No, just look at the charts, brother. I haven't paid for backtesting software. Chris, tell Jeff to join us. I think Jeff is busy with something there. Laugh my dad. Don't shred my comment, Chris. It's a compliment. No, I'm just joking. Nah, I'm kidding. My airline is relatively stable, I would say. Don't tell Keegan, but Keegan, I'm almost 7 years older than Keegan, and my airline is... Keegan has got the muscles, but I've got the airline. He's got the strength. Selling EU right now. Damn, brother. Alright. Chad, there's a signal for you. Chad Sniper selling EU right now off this fair value gap right here. And the OTE. So for the ICT guys, there's your OTE tap. This was your liquidity being swept. That was the change of character into the OTE, into the fair value gap. If you go onto the line chart, this is what they live for. The ICT and SMC boys, I think they mark it out like this, if I'm not mistaken. This one is for the ICT boys. There was your liquidity sweep. There was your chalk. Did I call this a chalk? Yeah, bosses only when there's 2 consecutive breaks. So there's the chalk, and then there's a fair value gap. Yeah, there's the fair value gap. So fair value gap there. Is that the fair value gap? Yeah. And then they most probably went on the 1 minute, and then they looked for another little minor chalk here. There was the chalk, and then they shorted off this this fair value gap there. Oh no, I think this is the fair value gap for the guys. And then as soon as that candle rejected the fair value gap, they shorted there. There's a little chocorino for you guys. Am I right, Ninja? Sorry, Chad Sniper. Is that what you traded? I know all of these strategies, so it's always funny when the guys come in and they think I don't know what they're talking about with a fair value gap and a chock and a boss and a liquidity and a if you think about it, Chad, here's my thing. Here's my thing. If you really think about it, the fair value gap is irrelevant. Why is the fair value gap irrelevant? Because that fair value gap is just purely outlining the fib level. So what you see as a fair value gap is just purely a pullback into, say, a correction of the impulsive move. This little this break of structure, this is obviously showing you that there's momentum to the downside, and again, you'll for the most part see that these rejections usually happen at key levels. And then, for instance, if you want to take the continuation trade, like that, the brother that took the shorts here somewhere, if you know what we look for, usually if Asia lows are untested and we reject Asia highs, we didn't even look for a fair value gap, or we didn't even go through all of that. We just saw that we are rejecting Asia highs, and then our expectation is that we can go lower to fill the Asia range and take out Asia lows. But again, there's so many ways to take the same trade. We just jump through less hoops. Alright, Chad, you see why I said we need to see a test of 2085 purely due to the fact that we haven't had a nice clean break above and a test hold. So that is why you don't just FOMO into trades, you wait for confirmation. Vince, waar verwag jy? Laat ek kyk, want jy is baie stout, Vince. Okay, Vince on GJ. Let's take a look at GJ for you. Alright, Vince. Vince, you should have been in already, my brother. You should have been in already, because there was your... You see this here was your first break of structure to the upside. There was your break back above the half round. There was your test. So there's the closure above. So you should have been in already. EJ, let's see what EJ is doing. EJ holding this 163 beautifully. There was your minor break of structure to the upside. 80 is bullish. I was way too focused on gold now. This is up only 8 pips. GU rejecting that daily R1 again. DXY back inside the Asia range. What a surprise. NASDAQ all the way down at Asia lows. Beautiful. Gold back below that key level. I'm still going to wait a little bit here, Chad. I just want to see if we can get above here and hold. Dylan Hansen, I entered gold shorts. Beautiful, beautiful. It tapped into that 5-minute breaker block in combination with that fair value gap. That's the sell entry. Alright. Let's see, where is the breaker block? Okay, the way that I understand a breaker block, is this not a breaker block? because this is a level that took out a high and then that got violated. So this is technically a S&D flip, if I'm not mistaken. Because you can't say this is a breaker block. It's funny that you guys speak Dutch over there. Yeah. Dit is baie snaaks dat ons Dutch spreken hierso. Breaker is the last red candle before the sweep on the highs. Okay, but then technically it didn't sweep into that. Then that is still unmitigated, this breaker. That breaker is then this is liquidity. Alright, let's see this OTE. Ooh. Oh, the breaker block's gonna get chalked here today. A young breaker. Yeah, Chad, I've been through all the strategies, believe me. And what I've put out for you guys on Discord is literally, you don't need more than that. So if you have not yet joined the Discord, check the education section. But this right here, if you can understand this, I can promise you, you will be miles ahead of all the breaker boys and the ICT boys. Simple with your entry criterias. You're not gonna break your brain. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. ADA went long on gold with this test on the supply, demand here. ADA went long here. Am I right, ADA? A young demand level here for ADA. What does trading day means on funded accounts? It just means a day where you took a trade. Thank you for that, Chris. You clearly put a lot of work into that. I did, David. I did. And again, purely to help you guys, I understand the frustration of struggling in trading. I understand all of that. I was where a lot of you guys are currently at. A lot of you still struggling to make sense. You get a few good winners. You get a few losses. Just as when you feel like, flip, I'm starting to put a few good trades here together, then you fall off again. I've been there, Chad. So when I talk to you guys, I talk out of experience. I've been through the strategy hopping. I've traded the big lots. I've traded the small lots. I have sat in front of the charts, ripping my hair out. I've sat in front of the charts, losing millions of rands, crying, wanting to give up. So I've been through all of it. And that's why I say when people come on here and they want to bring an attitude or an ego. I'm way past that. I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone here. I'm purely here to help you guys, to help the trading community. That's literally, there's no ill intent from us. And a lot of times I think guys get that, and that's why I say there's nothing wrong with positive criticism or constructive debate, because ultimately there's not a right or wrong. Somebody can say, oh, this looks like a short. Somebody can say this looks like a long. But while we are still trading here, none of you are incorrect, because price has not moved. Price has not broken above these highs, and price has not broken below these lows. So technically both of you are correct up until proven incorrect. And that's the mindset you need to take when you enter a trade. Accept the fact that you're taking a punt on a trade, but you will only be proven right or wrong once the trade has either hit your stop loss or whether it's hit your TP. As simple as that. And that is where the ego is keeping a lot of guys, taking away from you guys reaching your full potential. That ego needs to be broken down to a point where you don't have that ego anymore. You respect the markets, you respect the charts, and you respect the craft of trading. And once you've got that respect drilled into you and you start taking it seriously, that's when the results are going to come. But up until that time, just doing things by the way, you're not going to make it in trading. And the unfortunate fact is that 9 out of 10 people, even watching here, will never make it in trading. That's just it's a factual statement, because the data shows that to us, that 9 out of 10 people will lose money. But why do people still trade? Because they still believe that there's an edge, and there is an edge. But the unfortunate thing though is that a lot of guys fail to correct their mistakes, and it all comes back to ego. You cannot accept the fact that you are wrong in the market, and it's killing a lot of traders. I don't even know if I can say that word, because you'll get shadow banned. Chris, do you believe what Keegan says about testing the pivots? He said that if the market is going to test something, that it would, and not shy away close to the pivot. This is relevant to US30 approaching the daily pivot. I'm not sure if I understand. But yeah, for the most part, price will want to test the daily pivot. We appreciate the help, Chris. You guys are changing the industry. Thank you for the time you put into giving back. Amina, it's only a pleasure. There's nothing better than to give. Every strat is good. It's the psychology that's messing with you. 100% Ada. No right or wrong. There are stock traders that literally trade the VWAP. I don't know if you know what the VWAP is. That's the volume weighted average price. There's traders that literally trade the VWAP. Let me just put the VWAP on here for you guys. Stock traders that trade the VWAP. Let me do this. How do I edit? Oh, here's the edit. Let's just make the VWAP. Let's just make it pink. And let's make it a little bit thicker. So there's stock traders that will literally, if they are bullish, they're gonna just be buying from the VWAP. When they are bearish, they're just going to sell from the VWAP, and then from there they just have some targets, and they make millions from trading just using the VWAP. Very simple strategy, volume weighted average price. It's basically taking the volume with basically it's a EMA and volume indicator combined. So there's simple ways to make money in the market. Only the ones that believe in this will make it work. Ada, I agree with you, and I also want to say only the ones that put in the work and are critical enough will make it work. Forex Money Machine. Yeah, again, Forex Money Machine, the reason why it is important not to machine gun is because the less time you are in the market, the lower your risk. So the probability of you losing becomes less because your exposure into the market is also less. So it's almost that case of if you're always going to be spending time in the sun, you are going to get sunburned. But if you reduce your exposure to the sun, you're obviously not going to get burned as somebody that's constantly in the sun. And the same with the markets. Yeah, Dorito, I agree with Keegan on that, brother. Patrick trades VWAP. I don't know who Patrick is. Yes, Warren J, beautiful. Very well said. More trades, more losses. Less trades, less losses. Again, probably beautiful. Couldn't have said it better. The best I've learned here was trade management. I no longer hope I act on what I see. Beautiful, Vince. Not that I assume, no, but Warren, you're correct. The less times you put out your hand, the less times you can get smacked on it. Alexander, it's just you need a minimum of 5 trading days. So once you've reached 5, you've reached the minimum. So yeah, there's nothing gonna happen. It's just a minimum requirement. Sam Shah, yeah, I agree. Strategy is very seldom the end all and be all, but it plays a big role as well. Because firstly, if you don't have enough data on your strategy, you're not going to have the confidence to execute when the trades do play out. But again, it also comes down to understanding where you're wanting to trade to. It's also understanding when to close a trade and when to hold a trade. And as traders, we want volume. And if there's not volume, you cannot try and create volume with your lot sizes. So there are going to be periods of low volume. There are going to be periods where you enter trades and it just doesn't move. Because for instance, this now, you can look at the price volatility and say, oh flip, look at this. UJ moved 20 pips, but UJ didn't actually do anything this entire session. It's literally just forming a range. So there hasn't been any real movement. So for the newbie trader, he's looking at these isolated moves and he's asking himself, flip, how could I have gotten in here at the top? Or how could I have caught this buy? And that is completely wrong because he's not looking at where price is reacting from. Price is reacting from a key zone here. So that is the issue that not the issue. That's what I told Jevon. You need to help guys to understand the context of why price is moving to a certain level. Otherwise, guys will look at every single move and say, oh, I missed the move. And I'm like, dude, but what did you miss? Show me your trading plan. Oh, no. I would have been in here. Based off what? No. So, yeah, no. Okay, I don't know why I would have been in. I promise you, that's the chats you have with some of these guys. Chad, very, very interesting year on gold. Let's check what DXY is doing. Okay. Very, very interesting. 80 is now starting to nip a low. 5 minute closed. Yeah, I want a short here, but it's so late in the session. It's, what time is it? 10:30 in London. And again, these equal highs are, but this is a valid setup. There's the rejection of that 2085. 80 is now starting to flip bearish. There was your entry. And there's the volume breaking through session lows. You could have gone break even at this stage, because you don't want price to come back here. How did the 30 close? Let's just look at the 30. Yeah, even the 30 minute. Even the 30 minutes giving you the exact same setup as the 5 minute. There's that minor break of structure, breaking the lows. And you should see this thing run. Oh, damn. There she goes. I was asleep on this. Just way too late in the session. But yeah, you could, if you took it here, valid setup. 80 is now, everything's now lining up for that short. 2085 rejected. Break even point. You could literally go break even here if you took it on the close of that candle. And if you get stopped out at break even, that's proper risk management, because you've taken session lows right there. And being this late in the session, you don't want this to even remotely flip bullish again. This thing should run down. And if you hit the break even, that is proper risk management. This is how I would have managed my risk on this trade. I didn't take it. It's just too late into the session. I already took 2 shorts on it, break even. But yeah, this is a valid setup. This is a valid setup. Chad, I think that is it for me. Sleeping on the yen pairs a little bit. EJ was most probably the only valid one. But yeah, very, very tricky morning with DXY stuck in this. This is the range that I'm concerned about. This is the range. And I think once we get a clean break out of this range, gold and the rest will move swimmingly. So yeah, gold very. So this year, this is my only concern, this right here. And again, I'm not saying that these highs should be taken out today, but just that I just know there's a lot of stops sitting there. So maybe even a little bit later, if we get back above 2085 or even 2080, I'll look for potential longs or even deeper. But yeah, this was our shot that I didn't take. It's way too late into the session. So I'm not gonna fluff around. But yeah, that was a valid setup. If you took it. Love this session stream, so much value and a good laugh as always. No, I appreciate it, my brother. Vince, did you take that trade, Vince? Firstly, Vince, tell me that you take that GJ trade. If you did, beautiful. Little bit late, but you in. Both. Okay, Vince, another lesson for you, my brother. So you took GJ and you took EJ. Nothing wrong with taking both. The EJ trade, I would say you're a little bit late as well. You should have taken the EJ trade here. Sorry, Chad, I just want to take Vince through this. Vince, so you could have taken this as a reversal trade or as a continuation trade. Either one. You could have taken that one there. Let me just bring the Discord up here for you. Give me 1 second here. So there's two scenarios here. Let's quickly copy this image. Okay, doesn't want to paste. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Vince. I did get your message over the weekend. I was just busy, but we're gonna go through. We'll still do another session for everybody on the entry setups. But just to show you, Vince, there's two scenarios you could have taken. This setup here, the buy setup there. That is a valid one there. You see pivot S1, S2, round number, half round number. This one here. That's the one you could have taken. That setup there. Or you could have taken that continuation setup, which is also in the Discord. That's the reversal setup. And then you've got the buy continuation here. Let me just show you. Sorry, Chad. I just want to show this to Vincent. Gotta make sure the guys are doing the right thing. And then you've had, so that is the reversal setup there, and then you've got the continuation setup, which is this one there. So you see, here's the candle that broke above. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you see there's that continuation to the upside after creating that after creating this little resistance. Why is that a resistance? Because, let me just clean this up. You can see clearly that from here, if you had to draw a line chart, here we were creating bearish order flow. And then from here, we took out that high there. Then we pulled back and then we broke above. See that? So in terms of a line chart, there we took out that structure level. But coming back to my point, Vince, you're trading two correlated pairs, GJ and EJ, both highly correlated. So if you're going to take both, just make sure that you half your risk on both of them, because both of them are highly correlated. Chad, but there's gold. I'm really keen for gold, as mentioned. Beautiful volatility in gold, and it's going to be fairly simple to manage trades and to execute with all of the volume. So really looking forward to it. But anyway, no man, Vince, why did you close the trade? Why did you close the trade, my brother? If it was your plan to close it, then fine, but ek was bang. Nee man, wat se kak praat jy nou? Kan nie bang wees, jy moet nooit bang wees in trading. Jy onthou, jy beheer nog steeds jy trade. Daar's nie 'n ding soos bang nie. Here's the thing. Vince said he got scared, and that's fine. That's normal. But here's my thing. In trading, every action you take needs to be complemented by some factual thing. of, let's say for instance, Vince said he closed the trade because price was struggling at session highs or weekly highs. But it should never be a case of, oh, I felt this, or I don't feel, I felt some indigestion, had to run to the toilet, that's why I closed the trade. It should be based off fact. Like price is struggling at a session high, or you could have at least gone break even, Vinci. But don't ever be scared. There should be a reason for every action you take. No, sorry, Vince. I should have maybe just told you there's nothing wrong with both. Both are looking really good. There's just EJ and GJ are basically almost 100% correlated. So I just wanted to say you should half your risk. Otherwise, if you take a 1% on GJ, 1% on EJ, and both get stopped out, they both correlated. They move the same. So if I do this for you, you'll see a Euro JPY. This is Euro JPY overlaid to GJ. So you literally take almost to the T, 100% correlated. That's why I said just be very careful, because you're technically trading the same instrument, but you're doubling your risk. So that's all I meant. So nothing wrong with the trades. Trades are valid. Nee, Vince, daar's geen jaag nie. Ek wil net seker maak jy doen die regte ding. Dis hoekom ek doen die moeite om vir jou te wys. Chad, but there's gold back at that entry. So very likely I would have hit a break even if I did take it. But anyways, Chad. Beautiful stream. It is Monday. Don't get too caught up on a Monday. It is still early days for the week. We're going to prep you guys beautifully as well for NFP on Friday. Big NFP. I think NFP is going to be big up until June. Fed really focused on the labor market. We on our way to Johannesburg tomorrow for the day. Flying back on Wednesday evening, doing a podcast with Top Trader SA, myself and Keegan, and then we're also doing a little bit of a roundtable with them. So don't know when they put that out. Unfortunately, they don't do live podcasts, but again, new week, new things to look out for. Big thank you to our sponsors, Vault Markets, Vault Funder, with everything that's going on in the prop firm space. I can 100% tell you that there's no better prop firm to be with at this stage than Vault Funder. So again, I'm not gonna tell you guys to use a product or support a business that I don't 100% believe in, and I'm honest. With everything that's going on, your safest bet at this stage is Vault Funder. Chad, really appreciate it. Blessed week for everybody. You make the decision whether it's going to be a good week or a bad week. So already start this thing here. A lot of you need to tame that mouth. A lot of bad things coming out of that mouth, a lot of negativity. Change your confession starting this week. Rather say this is going to be an excellent week. I'm ready for the week. Then say another week. Ooh, I'm tired. This, that. You're only tired because you're saying that. So you're not tired. But anyway, Chad, really enjoyed the stream. Looking forward to next week getting back to our regular times, 8:30, and then we can have these streams a lot longer. We can cover a lot more topics. We've got a lot planned for you guys, and 2G's merch launching soon. I don't know. I'm gonna need to spend some time to find a cap for me for this big head. Is there size in this thing? I think it's like one size. Yeah, one size. One size does not fit all, Chad. That's the one thing. When your head's the size of mine, one size definitely does not fit all. So, what the heck? Alright, Chad. Vince Cornelius. Vince, ek weet nie hoe ek die daai trade toegemaak het. Maar Chad, peace and love, baby. See you guys at 4 o'clock with Keegan and the boys. Looking forward to it. Trade safe. Be safe. Have a blessed week. See you guys a little bit later.
It's so hard to let you go.
I can help you out. 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 I can help you out.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, you'd be right when I wait to save me, a superhero in your a superhero in You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, you'd be right when I wait to save me, a superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. Oh, oh, and when I fall too deep, you'd be right when I wait to save me,
I can help you